into two projects. In this video, we are going to explain about the project that is a comprehensive blockchain-based system for educational qualifications management and verification to counter forgery. So before getting into the execution, first let us understand what is this project about. Educational certificates. They are very important because they prove a person's skills, knowledge, and qualifications. And they are needed for jobs, higher studies, and also for career growth. But a big problem today is that fake or false certificates are becoming common, which makes it hard to trust the education system and also the job market. So, traditional ways of checking certificates like paper verification or even centralized digital systems are often slow, expensive, and can be tampered with or lost. This makes it difficult for employers and schools to quickly and reliably check if a certificate is real. Because of this, there is a strong need for a safer, transparent, and tamper proof system to manage and verify educational certificates. So, to solve these problems, this project suggests using a blockchain based system for managing and verifying educational certificates. The idea is to bring schools, colleges, and universities together on a single platform so certificates can be issued and verified securely. So this blockchain, it makes this possible because it is decentralized, transparent, and tamper-proof, meaning that once a certificate is issued, it cannot be changed or faked. This system allows instant verification of certificates without needing middlemen or third-party checks. Overall, it helps us to create trust, efficiency, and also integrity in both the education system and also in the job market. So here, this project, it integrates Ilium Chain. So this project, it proposes a system called Ilium Chain. It's a blockchain-based platform for managing and verifying educational certificates. It is designed to fix the problem found in traditional systems and even in something existing blockchain solutions. So this Ilium Chain allows certificates to be issued. So it allows certificates to be issued and stored and also verified securely across many institutions and educational levels. By connecting all the important participants like government, regulatory bodies, schools and universities, students and employers on a single platform, it provides an easy, reliable way to verify certificates and also prevent the forgery. And here the system is built on the Ethereum blockchain. So this project is built on the Ethereum blockchain and it uses smart contracts to manage all the certificate related actions. And it uses interplanetary file system that is called IPFS, which is decentralized storage system to securely store all the certificate files. So the smart contracts written in Solidity, they take care of tasks like adding users, issuing certificates, revoking them, and verifying their authenticity. Because the system is on the blockchain, all records are transparent, permanent, and secure, making it almost impossible for anyone to tamper with the certificates once they are stored. And here we are using Ganache. Ganache is an application that uses a local Ethereum blockchain to test the Ilium chain system safely before it goes live. It gives us preloaded accounts, records, all activities like certificate transactions, block information, and also the computation costs. This lets developers test and verify the system securely. And here we are using something called MetaMask, which is a browser-based extension wallet that is, it allows users to interact with the Ilium chain. It lets users securely log in, issue or verify certificates, and shows wallet balances, transaction confirmations, and fees, making the system transparent and easy to use. So using this MetaMask, we can see the balances of the ETH price. Moving on, to make the certificates more secure, all of them are encrypted using AES before being uploaded to the blockchain. This means that even if someone somehow access the blockchain, they would only see the encrypted data and they wouldn't be able to read the actual certificate information. At the same time, to save storage space and also reduce costs, the certificate data is compressed before it is being stored. This makes the file smaller, which lowers the amount of blockchain storage needed. This improvement in that is the improvement in the storage efficiency has been shown through graphs comparing the size and also the cost. Moving on to the modules. So these are the modules of this project. Coming to the first module, that is government entity. So this government entity acts as the primary overseer for the entire certificate system. It ensures that all the educational institutions and regulatory authorities follow the rules, maintain overall control of the platform, and provides official validation for the certificates issued on the platform. And here we have regulatory authority. So it is the regulatory authority, and they are responsible for monitoring and standardizing the certificate process. They verify that institutions are issuing authentic certificates according to national standards and help to prevent fraud or misuse. Then we have educational institution. Educational institutions like schools, colleges, and universities are the main issuers of the certificates. They create, upload, and manage students' certificates on the blockchain, ensuring that every credential is authentic and securely stored. Then comes student and the recruiter. So students are the recipients of the certificate, that is the recipients of the certificate. They can access their own certificates, share them with the employees or the other institutions, and verify their authenticity anytime through the platform. Coming to recruiter, recruiter or employers use the platform to verify the credentials of the candidate quickly and reliably. They can check certificates, ensuring the authenticity of qualifying before hiring. So here students and recruiters, they will be uploading the certificate that has been issued by the institution, and they will be verifying whether it is genuine or not. And to implement this project, basically we need some requirements. So here are the requirements. Let's see what are these. Hardware requirements are operating system of Windows, processor of 5 and above, RAM of 8 GB and above, and ROM of 25 GB and above. And software are Python, ideally Node.js, Visual Studio Community Version, Ganache, and MetaMask. Coming to backend languages. So we need Python, JavaScript, and Solidity. This is the framework, that is Flask framework we have used. And front-end languages are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap 4. So these are the requirements. And this is the overview of the project. Now let's execute it. To execute, open the code folder that contains source code files. So these are the source code files of this project. Let's understand each of them. So in this we have JSON file, and in this we have Solidity code, and here we have migrations, and here we have sample certificates that we will be uploading in the front end, and here we have static folder. So this folder consists of files related to CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap files which are important for the project's visual appeal. And this is the templates folder. This folder contains all the HTML pages used in this project. It typically includes files like index.html, about.html, etc., which represent different pages of the website. And here we have app.py file. So this .py file contains the information related to front-end logic. It includes code written in the, that is, it includes code written in the Python that handles server-side operations such as processing user requests, interacting with the database, and generating dynamic content to be rendered in HTML templates. And here we have JSON file. This is the Solidity code. And here we have IPFS application. And this is the Windows batch file. So instead of executing this project through command line interface, we have created this Windows batch file. And this is the IPFS batch file. So first we need to host the Ganache server. That is, we need to host the application. So to execute, first let's initiate the blockchain. For that, open Ganache. So select the workspace. So here you can see blockchain has been hosted. Minimize it. Don't close it. Now we have to run this IPFS bat file. So double click on it. Click on run. So here IPFS server will be hosted. And this IPFS, it will store the images that we upload in the web page, and it will give the hashes for that image. And that hashes will be stored in the blockchain securely. So here you can see IPFS server is hosted. Now minimize it. Now double click on this run server.bat file. Click on run. So here you can see app.py file is compiled. So here you can see we got the application hosted. I mean, Flask framework will be hosting the application at this local address, at this local host. So we need to copy this link provided by the Flask framework and paste it into any web browser. I'm copying the link and I prefer Google Chrome, so I will paste it in that. Paste the link here and now click on enter. So this is the web page of the project, which is displayed in the browser, and this is developed using Flask framework. And here in the home page, you can see different options, right? That is government login, regulatory authority login, educational institutes, graduates, and recruiters. So first, we are supposed to log in as government and then create a regulatory authority. Regulatory authority will be adding educational institutions, and educational institutions will be publishing, that is, will be issuing the certificates for the students. So first, let's log in as government. So click on it. and provide users and that is username and the password. Now click on login. So here if you observe, government has logged in successfully. Now we need to click on add regulatory authority. So click on add regulatory authority. And here you need to provide all these details. So let's create username as Kumar as the regulatory authority who will be regulating. Let's give the password and let's give the contact number. I'm giving random contact number. And here we are supposed to provide the office name. So let's give Central Authority of Education. Or else let's give Central Department of Education and give the office address. So let's give it as Delhi. Now let's click on add regulatory authority. So I'm just showing a sample and now click on add regulatory authority. Here you can see new regulatory authority details are added to the blockchain. Here, if you click on view transaction receipt, you will be able to see how are all the details stored. So here, these are the new regulatory authority details are added to the blockchain and close this. If we get into Ganesh, you will see how the data is stored. Now click on blocks. Initially, we will be having only the 4 blocks. As we have added regulatory authority, here you can see block 5 has been created and here you can even observe the time at when this particular block has been created. So if you click on this block 5, you will be able to see gas used, gas limit, block hash and transaction hash. So let's click on this transaction hash and this is the transaction data. And here we have two contract address, sender contract address. So let's close it, get back. Now you can even add more regulatory authorities if you want. So let's log out. Now let's log in as regulatory authority. So Kumar is the regulatory authority, right? So let's give the username as Kumar and now click on login. So Kumar has logged in successfully. So this Kumar, he will be able to add educational institutions as well as he will be able to revoke the educational institutions if they make fraud. So first let's add educational institutions. So create it. So let's give the username as JBIT, give the password, give the contact numbers. I'm giving a random contact number. So let's give the educational institution name. So it is JBIT Engineering College and give the address. Now click on add educational institution. So here you can see new educational details are added to the blockchain. So if you click on view transaction receipt, you will be able to see the blockchain transaction details. Now close it. So if we see in Ganesh, you can see block 6 is created in which educational details, that is educational institution details are stored. Minimize it. And let's add a random educational institution and revoke it. So let's give username as ABC and give its password, give the contact number and give the institution name and address. So add educational institution. Let's assume that this ABC had made fraud. So for that, we need to click on remove educational institutions. And here you will be able to see all the active educational institutions. So this is the JBIT which we have registered first. And then this is the ABC that we have created sample for revoking the institution. So now let's revoke the institution. Let's assume that it has made a fraud. So this regulatory authority will be able to revoke the institution. So let's click on it. Here, when you revoke, it is giving some warning. So are you sure that you want to revoke this institution? This action will be permanently marking the institution as inactive and cannot be undone. So when you want to revoke it, you should ensure that it is that you want to remove it completely. And here you can see all the details of the institution. And here consequences, what would be the consequences? That institution will be marked as inactive. Institution will no longer be able to issue the certificates. All the certificates remain valid. That is, all the existing certificates remain valid and this action cannot be reversed. So these are all the causes, that is consequences that will be happening. So let's revoke the institutions. Click on yes, revoke. So the authority has revoked the institution. Now let's log out. Let's log in as educational institution. So click on it. Let's log in as JBIT. and give the password. Click on login. So here educational institution has logged in successfully. So here educational institution will be able to issue the certificate to the student and he will be able to, that is educational institution will be able to revoke the certificate too. So let's issue the certificate first. So click on issue certificate. Give the student ID. So let's give the student ID as 101 and give the student name as John and give the certificate details as BTech certificate. And here we need to click on choose file to upload the certificate. So let's click on it. So let's upload this certificate and click on open. And here you can see certificate is uploaded. Now let's click on issue certificate. So here you can see certificate is successfully issued. And now let's open the MetaMask, that is the browser extension. So for checking the deductions of the ETH price with each transaction, we need to open the MetaMask. As we have done so many transactions, let's see how much of the balance we have in the MetaMask. So here is the browser extension. Click on it. And here you can see we have 99.9820 ETH. That is the balance in my MetaMask wallet, which represents the deducted amount after the recent transaction. In the context of a blockchain transaction, it refers to the actions or the operations that are recorded on the blockchain. So first we will be having 100 ETH. As we have done so many transactions here, it is deducted to 9 point, that is 99.9820 ETH. Let's get back. Let's issue one more certificate and revoke it. So let's enter the student ID as 102 and give the student name as Paul and give the certificate details. Let's give it as MTech and click on choose file. So let's select this one and now click on issue certificate. So certificate is issued successfully. Now let's revoke it. So click on revoke certificate. Here you can see John certificate and also Paul certificate. And here we can see all the details, issue date, institution details, hash code, status of the certificate. So let's revoke the certificate of the Paul. So click on revoke certificate. And here these are the consequences if we revoke the certificate. So let's revoke it. Here you can see certificate has been successfully revoked. So now let's log out. So before logging out, let's check with the graphs. Click on latency graph. And here we have existing versus proposed certificate issue latency graph. So here on x-axis, we have the existing technique and proposed technique, and on y-axis, we have latency. So let's click on storage graph. And here we have plain versus compressed storage cost graph. So here on x-axis, we have the techniques, that is the plain storage and compressed storage. And on y-axis, we have storage cost. If you observe compressed storage cost is less, that is by applying the storage technique, storage compression technique, cost has been reduced. Now let's log out. So let's click on graduate and recruiters for certificate verification. Here we need to upload the certificate for verifying it. So click on choose file. So let's upload this file, that is this image. Click on open and now click on verify certificate. So here if you observe, we have the details of the certificate. Here you can see certificate date, issue date, institution is JBIT. Here we have details, hash code, and it is active. So we can even upload another file to check the verification. So click on choose file. So let's select this one, click on open and now click on verify certificate. So here you can see verification has been failed because that certificate has been not issued yet. So now click on home. Now let's check the ETH price. So let's click on it. And here you can see I have 99.98191 ETH. So here we can see very minute change because the ETH after each creation, that is each block creation, the project's actions don't involve significant ETH transfer. So that is why we have very less ETH deduction. So let's get back and let's open the Ganache and see how many blocks are there. So here total 11 blocks are created in which data has been stored of all the regulatory authorities, educational institutions, certificates. So minimize it. And this project, it provides a trustworthy and reliable way to manage and verify educational certificates. It helps students, schools, and employers to be confident that certificates are genuine, reduces confusion or delays in verification, and makes the entire process simpler and more transparent for everyone. So this is all about the project.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.